So nowadays, the people from the age of teen to the youth, so people are hanging themselves for failures in love or failures in some other things. So what is your opinion?
One must not commit suicide in any circumstance. If a man fails in sex, let him leave the woman and live peacefully, or live with another woman, or without a woman. But there is no point in committing suicide. He must anyway live. He must earn. He can. Any man can earn in these days. If a man works, he has the means to earn, and there is no necessity for any man to commit suicide. Committing suicide means unnecessary emotions and foolish emotions are the cause.
So what is the importance of education in olden days and nowadays?
Education is always very important, but educated people are not necessarily virtuous. Even uneducated men also can be virtuous. But taking everything into consideration, education is indispensable for humans. Education is almost unavoidable, and with education we can enjoy very much. We may not get job, but we will definitely enjoy education.
Without education, can't a man can survive or not?
Without education also man can survive, but he can't derive so much happiness as an educated man can derive.
So people are making money through illegal activities and some people are making money through honesty. So what is the main difference?
Making money honestly is a very good habit. We should not be content with our money. We should earn as much money as possible throughout our life. We should go on earning money, but through legal means only. And it's very difficult to define legality. That may be defined by the individual himself. But making money through foul means is very dangerous for the nation, for the humanity, and for everybody. Illegal money is not good at all.
So what are the principles to stay a long life after marriage? Are there any standard principles?
People say that a man should be deaf and a wife should be blind after marriage. Without marriage, a man can very easily live a long life, but with marriage, I don't think it's easy to live long, because there are so many problems, there are so many worries, and a man soon dies because of marriage.
What is the importance of time?
Time is money, no doubt at all. The most precious property or the most precious asset we have is time. If we lose time, we lose very much. We lose happiness, we lose enjoyment, we lose money, everything we lose. Time is money, and time is the most valuable thing in the world.
So in the olden days, have you believed in God or not?
In childhood, I was believing in God, but without reason. Only because all people were believing in God, and therefore I also was believing in God. But afterwards, by reading some books or by seeing the world, I thought there is no God.
Then how this earth and sky had came into this?
But those people who say that God is there, has no proof that this was created by God. People didn't see that people didn't see God creating this world and universe. How can you say that God created this? There may be some other being also who created God. There is no end. So this is beyond my ken. This is beyond my knowledge. I don't want to know about the creation, but I want the proofs of the existence of God. God must show some proof. God must show some miracle. Otherwise, I can't believe in God. There must be some proof. I don't want to see God. I don't want to ask anybody to show me God. But I want some proof. I want some honesty in those people who believe in God. Those who believe in God are more sinful than those who don't believe in God. What's the use of believing in God if the man doesn't follow the instructions given by God? God says something and people do exactly the opposite. but say that God is there, and they may even give their lives for protecting God. Actually, God should protect us, but we are not supposed to protect God. God is supposed to protect Ayodhya temple. We are not supposed to protect the temple of Ram. Why should we protect God? God should protect us. But we make houses, we make temples for God. But God never God never builds any house for us. But we build so many houses for God. That's not the duty of God. God actually should help us. But we are helping God as if He is helpless. So therefore I don't believe in God.
So people are also telling that all planets are revolving and the earth is also revolving. Then the person who is behind that, these things are going on. So that existence is God, the people are telling.
But there must be something behind that existence. So if you go on talking about the source behind something, there is no end for it. I don't know anything about the creation of this universe, the Big Bang theory or anything. I am not much I am not much knowledge about this. When I can believe the scientists, but I cannot believe fully. I can't believe even Darwin's theory, but I cannot disbelieve it also. Darwin may be right or may not be right. I don't have the capacity to estimate Darwin. So I don't have the capacity to criticize him or to praise him. I don't have that much knowledge. I am not that much educated. But why should we bother about God? There must be some miracle. There must be some proof about God. Otherwise, how can we believe God? We cannot put so many questions like creation of universe or anything like that.
What are the rules to be adopted by human to lead a good life?
There are no rules. A man can lead a life according to his own conscience. More than 99% of people lead lives against their conscience. I don't like this. A man must lead a life as his conscience tells. That's the only rule I know.
Whether it is wrong or right, as per his consciousness, a man should lead or...
Yes, right, exactly right. And generally, conscience doesn't advise bad things. Conscience means conscience. It gives always good advices, good suggestions, and good advices. But because they are good, people ignore them. They want all things bad for their well-being.
So tell me some of the great leaders. Whom do you like?
I like Jawaharlal Nehru very much. I don't like Gandhi. And I like Bertrand Russell. I like Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, and I don't like Buddha very much.
Swami Vivekananda.
I like Swami Vivekananda to some extent, though he is a theist. His many ideologies are atheistic. I like him. He is a great man, and there are some parts with which I don't agree, but he is a great man, no doubt. I like Einstein, not because of his scientific knowledge, but because of his revolutionary thoughts.
The whole Indian people are liking Mahatma Gandhi and accept him as the father of nation. Then why you are not liking him? Is there any particular reason?
All his habits are dirty habits. I don't dislike men who have dirty habits. After all, people are people. People may have dirty habits. But when condemning dirty habits, the same man, if he commits them, I don't like it. And that's the habit I saw in Gandhi. He says so many things and he does all things against the things.